What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode. I decided to record this intro in English because today's episode is in English as well. And honestly, I'm so excited for you to listen and especially to watch it. This one is truly special because my friend Klaudia, who is a healer and psychic medium, many of you already know her because we did a few episodes earlier this year and last year. Her and I did a full healing and channeling session together, and we decided to record it for you. Normally, these kinds of deeply intimate and personal sessions never get filmed for obvious reasons, but we wanted to give you an honest look at what a healing and channeling session can actually look like. In this episode, you'll see Klaudia guide me into activating something in my right thigh, something connected to my father's lineage and ancestral story. You'll see me releasing and shedding old energy using just a tennis ball to trigger my body. And after that release, we moved into the integration and channeling, and suddenly something completely unexpected came up. It was related to the thigh activation, but it was a different story. It was the story of a young girl. You will literally see Klaudia channeling on camera and speaking to that girl as we both tap into that energy together. Pay attention to our faces, our reactions, and the shifts happening in real time. It's honestly fascinating to watch and still fascinating to me. The full session was over 3 hours long, so I had to cut a lot out, but I kept all the essential parts so you still get the full storyline and the energetic thread without the pauses and in-between moments. And at the end, Klaudia and I sat down to reflect on everything that came through. She also explains what she sensed even before the session started. We talk about how this story around my thigh, sexual trauma, and ancestral lineage first showed up earlier this year in Bali, and how this new session reactivated that cycle again. We also talk about what triggered this whole session and why we did it in the first place, and how this whole thing is affecting my life today. I'm telling the story of this guy and me texting, and it was about the dynamics between feminine and masculine energy. And there's something I want to clarify and add here. So you will hear me speak about what the guy and me texted about, and the word gentleman came up. I know that the term gentleman is obviously linked to a gender because it literally says men. But in my case, as a heterosexual woman, my counterpart is a man. And so within the dynamics of me wanting to be more in my feminine energy and wanting my partner to be more in his masculine, he would be a gentleman. So when I talk about wanting to be more in my feminine and my partner to be in his masculine, that's what I mean by gentleman or protector. I also understand why this can be triggering or viewed differently depending on someone's perspective on feminine and masculine energy. And obviously in queer relationships, the term gentleman doesn't apply. But since I consider myself straight and as the more feminine part in a relationship, I would want my man to be the protector. If this doesn't make any sense to you right now, don't worry. This whole story and what it's about will make more sense once you hear that part of the conversation toward the end. All right, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I can't wait for you to experience this session with Klaudia and me. Let's get into it. Herzlich willkommen beim Gotta Go Heal Podcast. Ich bin Hannah und das ist dein Safe Space für echte Heilung und Transformation. Hier sind wir endlich real. Lass uns gemeinsam wachsen, neue Wege gehen und die beste Version von uns selbst werden. Bereit für den nächsten Schritt? Let's go heal.
Something came up to me before we connected, and I want you to connect with your body in a deeper way. We'll see if there is something hidden. Maybe it's just the activation that needs to happen. But I would like you to, maybe you can get on the floor. It's just that I would like you to sit on the right glute, sit on the ball with your right glute. Just sit on it, in the middle, place it in the middle and relax, let go the muscle tension, just relax the muscle and just sink in and see if you can find a spot that's painful. It should be a muscle.
But on the right side.
On the right side, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think I have one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just connect with it. You don't have to massage it. You can just be in stillness and find that spot that's so painful, like very painful. See if it travels somewhere, the pain.
Oh, there's one. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Just breathe and be in stillness. You don't have to do much. Just relax the muscle because in this way we will be activating, and we are already activating your father's line, the whole lineage. Your grandma came to me today.
of course.
I was like, welcome back.
Oh yeah, I love her. She wants to be involved in all of this stuff, you know?
It's just something that relates to her, I
Yeah.
believe.
I also feel my right thigh again.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the what we've been talking about.
I know. Because we will be exactly moving towards this area,
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go
doing
over
it.
there and um, do it on my mat actually, because I think it's maybe gonna begin to shake.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Here, my thighs already. I'm trying to relax, but it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this feeling like when I'm scared, it's like this, like this.
Mhm. Try to breathe, and you can tell your body it's safe. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to explore. I'm here to keep you safe. I'm here to connect with all the parts of yourself, of you, of me, of my ancestors that keep me in my fear, that block me. But if there is fear, just allow it to come closer. So we are activating everything that doesn't serve you, blocking healthy dynamic between women and men, or between your feminine and masculine energy. If you feel like moving the ball somewhere else, you can do that. You can explore your thigh as well. You can even move towards the right side of your body and just explore your thigh. Because I really feel that area.
There's
And
one spot. Ooh.
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but it makes this jittery.
Mhm. Can definitely feel there is anger, even
Mm.
rage. It's really heavy when it connects to the heart chakra as well. Whenever your heart gets hard, this pain is basically traveling between your thigh, your sacral chakra, and your heart chakra. These are all connected. And I'm being shown your father's line, lineage, the whole lineage. So it's really deep. But we will still focus on the activation, on activating the body. It almost feels like we're activating every single generation and the core wounds that built up over the years. And they were passed down from generation to generation. You can even change the position to laying on your right side.
Oof.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. There will be a lot of anger. You will definitely feel it. And rage, because this word keeps coming back like rage.
Oh, there's a spot. Oh.
What do you feel inside your body? What's happening inside your body? Do you just feel the pain, or is there anything else that's coming up?
I actually just feel the pain a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it also in my fingers
Mm-hmm.
on
Yeah.
on the right side. I mean, it's a very specific pain, and it's just mixed with frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a little bit of, oh, I don't like it, and I want to escape.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a. Oof.
You're definitely shedding something.
Mm.
I feel like some layers of something are coming down.
Here I have more of a nervous energy, like more the fear
Okay.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that painful.
Mm-hmm.
It's more unstable and yeah, like jittery again, like when I did it from the other side. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, 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 yeah. You can keep moving because I can feel you're going into the right direction, and I feel like your heart chakra is now moving. Like there's energy moving in your heart chakra. So every breath that you take and that you exhale will be also allowing this energy to come out. So if you feel like making a sound or just
Oh,
breathing loudly, yeah, that's perfectly fine because your heart chakra, your heart chakra and your throat chakra are very active right now.
oh God.
There's still a little bit more left.
Oh, this is just the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Oh gosh.
But it's interesting because the energy that I'm picking up is that you should breathe like a woman who's giving a birth.
Oh my God, I was literally like a minute ago, I wanted to tell you it feels like I'm giving birth.
Yeah,
Like this feeling of like, ah, I mean,
yeah, yeah.
it's just this, oh my gosh, I can't imagine that pain like this exists, you know?
I feel like through this exercise you are regaining your freedom. You will feel so free when you're done with that. Yeah. Oh, I can feel it.
Oh, this is now in my back as well. Oh.
Mhm.
Ah.
If you feel like you still want to like keep releasing, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like we can also, if you want to, we can also move towards relaxation and
Yeah.
integration.
I would love that.
Yeah.
It feels super heavy right now and just very exhausted. And I had the feeling to just take care of this, like I felt like how can I explain it? It might sound weird, but as if all my limbs, is it the right
Mm-hmm.
word? Yeah, like limbs is like a family, and like one little sister or something had to go through like hell and back and whatever. And now everyone just wants her to feel like you're safe. And
Yeah.
even my left thigh is like it has nothing to do with this. Like it's every whatever this knee or like thigh and leg had to go through, it was like only her, like only she needed to go through that. And now she needs to be, I don't know, regeneration.
She needs to be cared for. Yeah, she needs to
Yeah,
feel loved.
it's weird.
Just follow my words. I honor this activation. I honor the story that has been activated, that was flowing through me. The story of someone that belonged to my family. I want to honor it right now. I want to honor the pain, the frustration, the feeling of wanting to escape and maybe not being able to. I allow this to be fully released from my tissues, from my bones, from my muscles, from my emotional, energetic, mental body right now. And we will move towards the reading. But first, before we move towards this, tell me, how do you feel?
Yeah, still a little unsettled, like a little nervous, like this feeling of, oh, now it's out, or
Something's coming up.
yeah, like something, oh, now it's gonna be addressed. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, it feels like I
Hmm.
don't know, the energy, how I can describe it is like a little girl being a little nervous that a secret is gonna come out or something, and
Yeah.
feeling a little, oh, I don't know, like she wants it, but it's like, oh, I don't know, I've held it to myself for such a long time, and yeah, it feels like a little like she wants it to be released, but it's like with this hesitation of, whew, I don't know.
Good, I can feel her. I have goosebumps all over my body.
Yeah.
So if you can, yeah, you're connected with that little girl. If you can ask that little girl, who is she?
It doesn't feel like myself.
I feel like she's on the other side. She's a spirit.
Yeah.
I feel like something happened to her. Goosebumps all over my body, and before you said a secret, I feel like, yeah, she has a secret.
I feel like she's, I don't know, not like very young. And it kind of has, the way I see it, it kind of,
Mm-hmm.
it
Yeah.
has a spooky feeling to it, you know? It's, ugh.
I'll tell you what she's showing me, but yeah, you can still stay in the feeling. But before I say anything, see if you can feel anything else.
It feels uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the vibe I'm getting is like out of a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like the images I'm seeing is like the girl with a like a teddy bear, you know, like the typical thing like in scary movies. It's like very dark
Yeah.
to me, a little bit scary, a little bit of I don't know if I want to know the like yeah, I feel like here it's like
I get the same feeling. What she's showing me a figure of a man. He did something to her. I get cramps in my stomach and my solar plexus.
mm,
Like if somebody took my power away from me. And that's kind of makes me feel sick.
yeah. For me it's like ah,
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to even
It's interesting that it's coming up, but maybe people that will be watching it will also resonate with it in this way or another.
I have it also here in my chest.
Okay, let me just like distance myself a little bit from here to see it from the side, to see that little girl, because the energy that she's trying to make us feel is very, very intense. Let's get to the story. What happened there? I see her. It's like I see what she's showing me. She's showing me a house. I could definitely see the house. I see the garden, but it's not like a garden. It's more like a yard. And I can see the men there, like kind of like watching. And it's giving me the vibe of this, like these horror movies in the US.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely showing me that yard. She's showing me that man. I can see her. She's like very playful, very goofy. She's running around. Um, and I see that man. He's dark. He's dark. And he's observing. I don't think she knows him. It's not that they are related. It kind of makes me feel like he's not related to her.
Pedophile?
Mm-hmm.
Blah. I think that's where I
Yeah.
get this blah.
Yeah, I get the same feeling and I feel it in my stomach. I'm literally like touching my stomach right now because I feel those cramps.
Oh, it's just so disgusting. I don't.
I'm gonna just talk to her right now. I'm just gonna speak out loud. We can see your story. We know that something happened to you. And we are not here to judge that. What is that you need? She's like telling me somebody ruined my life. Somebody ruined my life. Oh my god, that's deep. Trying to analyze the situation and kind of it's so weird because I'm asking like her, how does it relate to Hannah?
I feel like I am me and her. She is related to me. I mean, it's definitely another life or something, but it feels like that she's not my sister. You know, like I think if she would be my sister, I would feel more like like this connection inside my heart.
This story has something to do with your inner power. It's interesting because I cannot, like I am in there, but I'm really like the energy is not moving. I'm not being shown anything else. You can ask yourself, why is this lifetime being shown to me right now?
Because it's stuck in my thigh.
Does it affect my life in any other way?
I think it has to do with men and fear of them, or like I get this disgusted feeling, like being disgusted by someone watching, like someone watching, like an older man or whatever watching someone, yeah, like a young child, a young girl, and just like this, and not feeling safe, like for not thinking that men have good intentions. Yeah, and also feeling powerless. I know that this came up in Bali as well. Basically, like a woman is an object and someone is observing it
Yeah.
and not having it's like he's not having the permission to do so. And but the woman or the girl in this scenario is like it's powerless. It's just yeah, it's there and she cannot escape.
Good that you are seeing it. The most important thing is to see the link between that past reality and this reality now. I want you to ask that little girl right now to give you a message.
Like one thing I hear is don't allow it.
What if I say speak your truth? Spot and inform.
Yeah, I feel like there's this not rage. Rage is too heavy of a word, but this like, what are you doing? Just like fuck off energy. Just get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And then yeah, getting into my power and you know, I see it as like the girl is like growing taller and taller, like from this girl into like someone still a girl, but like taller, and just being like, and you go. And then he's just like, okay, and then he goes, you know, like this feeling of she grows and gets this power, and it's just like, you fucking go, you psycho.
Does she feel better right now?
She does.
Because I get heat waves, hot flashes of waves, especially in my belly.
I hear the sirens in the background.
Yeah. I want you to imagine that little girl once again. And I want you guys to travel somewhere where there is nature. I would say a river, a place where water moves and water cleanses. And the water is a very highly vibrational energy, an energy of unconditional love. I want you to grab her hand. Tell her that she is safe here, that she is safe with you. I want you to tell her, I am sorry for whatever happened to you. I want to tell you that you didn't deserve this, that this is not how the normal world looks like or how the world should look like. This is not how she deserves to be treated. And the experience that she went through doesn't mean that men are unsafe. It doesn't mean that all men treat women like objects. It doesn't mean that men don't take women seriously or cannot protect a woman. But you want her right now to be free from this belief, from this energy that was left as an imprint on her body, on her soul, so that she frees you as well from this. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. You can now activate your power. You are becoming stronger and stronger because these experiences were here to teach you, to make you stronger. These experiences were here to teach you what you want and what you will never tolerate. And you deserve the best. You deserve respect. You deserve care. You deserve the sense of safety. And that's what you did today during the practice with a tennis ball. You felt the experience in your body and you kept yourself safe. That was a sign of your masculine energy, your own masculine energy. That is the protector, the container in which you can experience anything that you are going through. That was an act of safety. And the same kind of safety you can replicate in relationships with men.
Ah,
Hot shower or hot bath, like definitely something with hot water, because I can feel it. It will really help. And I can even feel like giving a lot of care to this part of your body will be very important.
yeah.
Even today, like massaging it, saying it, I love you, I'm sorry. There's any pain that you went through or any pain that you hold, I'm sorry, I love you. And there's a lot of like love, I love you, I love you, I love you. The way healers work is that before the session even starts, we often sense the energy of the other person. And it's kind of like the universe sends us the energy that needs to firstly flow through us to clear whatever is like in the topic of the session, so that later we can hold space for the other person and we may understand what's going on for the other person. And today I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours before the session, I had like a powerful release because there was something that was like in me, and I needed to let it go. And it was also related to giving my power or energy or time away and not being like met in the same way, like not being equally met. So it was like I'm giving the power away, I'm just like giving my energy away, and it's not like coming back in the same in return. And it felt like people are sucking energy from me, taking energy from me, and not really respecting my boundaries, And later this knee started to hurt, and I was like, what is going on? And I felt all the spots that you felt, so I was very much connected with you. This is how healing sessions work, and they take different turns, because I still feel like we should go into that grandma thing. I think there's like that thing with the body, it was like an activation, like we needed to do it because there will be a lot of things that will start happening for you. And what I really feel, because when I was like talking to you, that it's not that your energy went down, but you're like, when you were in the spiritual flow, like you're very much like releasing something, like realizing something, that flow. And like everything calmed down after Bali, and then you came back to your normal life. And I kind of feel like this practice that we did today, it is the practice of activation to go back into that spiritual flow again. There is still a lot I want to talk about, because I want to talk about, there's still something about the grandma. I can feel her. I felt her in the energy field. But, the girl showed up. I was like, okay, that's fine. Because you never know what's going to happen first. But still, there is definitely grandma. There's something about your grandma. She's not here, but she was. So she definitely wants to say something. There's something about her. And I definitely feel that.
Is it now my dad's mom or my mom's mom?
No, your dad's.
Okay,
Because that was
okay.
the whole family line from your dad. Like when I was connecting to that thigh, and it was basically coming from the foot towards the head. It was like in the hands, like every part of me. So it was like whole line. It was something about, or it is still something about the whole line. I still want to talk about the situation that triggered you today, because obviously the purpose for our even this session was to do something regarding men, right? Talk about the men. We should leave it for the next time, because it was like I feel already tired, and I feel like it's already like it's been a lot. Like the activation itself, it was like there to do the work. Later, what we did was just like an integration, because I felt that the story with the girl, there is something more, there's something deeper, but she was not letting us in. There was no connection. That's why I didn't see what was going on after. So it was like already, it was maybe too much, or it was just like this part of you that could be integrated that we've done. But we definitely should do something more about the men, like another session only with like regarding men, because that's a not totally new topic. But you can tell me briefly what happened today that triggered you? Because obviously on the day of the session or whenever we are working energetically, we get triggered and our core wounds
Of
get
course.
triggered always.
Okay.
So, so what happened today for you?
So it actually, wait, let me just, mm, it's actually, well, funny enough, it is a little bit related, of course. But there was just, I'm texting with a guy on a dating app,
Mm,
and we were just talking back and forth. And then yesterday he said, like we can, like on Sunday, today is Sunday in the evening, if we both have time, like spontaneously, we can meet up and go for a walk even, like
mhm,
just because I said, I don't know, because of our session, I didn't know if we were gonna do it or not. And I said, it's gonna be very spontaneous. And we were talking about like taking a walk or whatever. And then I was basically just saying, well, then you would have to come to me, like to, because I'm not living in the city itself and he's living in the city. And then he said, or you come to me. And then I was just saying, I think a gentleman would come to me. And then he was saying, oof, these gender roles, these gender, oh, how would he, these gender specific like sentences or
yeah,
whatever. And
yeah,
then it's not even that I was triggered by it, like, like,
yeah.
oh, da, da, da. It's more like we were talking about it. And then, well, I was triggered by his answer. And then I said, well, being a gentleman has nothing to do with the gender for me. But how do you see it? And then he recorded himself, actually. It was the first time I heard his voice. And then the first reaction, he was kind of, like laughing about it. He was like, well, how do I see it? Well, it's difficult, like this kind of sarcastic way of mocking my answer. And
Mm,
then he was kind of nice. He was like, to that he wasn't saying much, but then in the next audio he said, but I think it's important to talk about it, whatever. And then I sent him an audio like almost
mm,
3 minutes long where I explained my view of how I see with the masculine feminine energy, what we
mm,
were actually already
mhm,
talking about in an episode. And then he didn't answer much. He was just like, if I have time, like tomorrow or something. And yeah, so this was the whole thing, like
yeah.
with the feminine and masculine thing. And it's not that it triggered me that I was like furious or something. It just probably brought up this whole topic. And actually now with the being safe, and fear of men or not men not caring or whatever, I think it's a little bit tied to this him not coming to me or him not, just
Mhm,
basically suggesting that I have to come to him in the middle of the night and then drive
mhm,
home again. I mean, it was just like a silly
mhm,
example, but
mhm.
yeah, it kind of fits to the topic. Yeah. But it was brought up, and it was so funny that you that you asked me, because I texted you, how do you feel about later? And he was like, well, how do you feel? And I was like, did you already know that I was triggered? And I was like, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
of course. Of course I
That's
was.
how
And
being
I
friends
even
with
knew
a
it has
psychic.
something. Yeah, I was like, it has definitely something to do with the feminine and the masculine. I could feel
Yeah.
it right from the bat.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely go deeper into it.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like we'll do like another like meetup session. We'll channel a little bit, go into that topics about women and men,
Hmm.
and try another thing as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously healing is taking everything step by step, discovering layer by layer. I think the main goal for today's even like session was to activate you to
Hmm.
connect with the body, because it was so funny. We didn't even do any intro. We were just like get on the floor.
Get on the floor and your ball.
Do you have a tennis ball? Like it was the first 30 seconds of our conversation, and I said, like, do you have a tennis ball? Get on the floor. Okay.
Of course I do. Let's
And
do
then
it.
few minutes after, you were like, ow, ow, ow.
That's so typical. Sometimes I wonder, I love this. This reminds me so much of Bali. It's so funny.
sometimes I would, like sometimes I imagine, just imagine having like cameras around, or like, in this
TV shows.
series where like Big Brother or whatever, and like being people watching us, and they would be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
what are these friends doing? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, the way it's so funny because I also recall the times from Bali sometimes. And yeah, we could just like, and it's so funny because yesterday I was watching our podcast about masculine and feminine.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was the first time I actually watched the whole thing.
The one in
And I
Nusa
was
Dua,
like,
no, in Nusa Dua, yeah.
it was in
Yeah.
Nusa Dua, yeah. And I was like, so interesting that today we literally talked about it.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
true.
and in this podcast, we are talking that we should literally have the microphone all on all the
All the
time because,
time.
yeah, during the breakfast, we can talk about so much that it's like it's the podcast itself. All the
Oh my God.
realizations, all the questions. And I remember the situation. It was so interesting, like it's like a real life example of being a healer and knowing a healer. And like, people call me different names. I can call myself a healer, I can call myself a psychic medium, a spiritual mentor, like, or just like somebody that knows and feels, because people call me
Mm.
differently. But do you remember when we were in Canggu and I was sitting, what was this cafe called? Um, the one we were going to after Chelsea's workshops
Um,
for the matcha and for the
no, I don't know. I don't remember it now.
whatever the name was.
Yeah, I know which. Yeah,
I was sitting there. I was sitting
this
there.
cafe had very potent energy. Like every time we went there,
Yeah,
we
something
realized
was
crazy
happening.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, there was something happening, and I was just sitting there eating, and then randomly, out of a sudden, you show
Yeah.
up with a friend.
And literally, it was the topic with the thigh. It was the first
Yeah,
time it came
it
up with
was
the thigh.
exactly. It was the topic with the thigh, and you approached me. I was like,
It was so
we
random,
didn't
of
even know you.
course. Because for all the people out there, this cafe has like it's like open to the street. It's like literally next to the loudest street in Canggu, basically. And then
Hmm.
I think my friend and me, we went to another cafe, and I was actually the funniest thing. I mean, yeah, to me it's not funny, it was obvious, but actually I was meant to go another street, like a very tiny street to my hotel. And I said, no, I can walk you down like these 5 meters, whatever. I didn't even know why. And then we were walking past this cafe, and then we were looking to the right, and then you were sitting there, like cute little cafe with like so cute, like we always did. So each of like either
Yeah,
you were this cafe, I was another cafe, whatever. But it was so
yeah,
funny just like seeing you from there, and it was like, oh, there's Klaudia. And actually, my friend and me, we were talking about men and being afraid of men, and then we opened
yeah.
this whole thing in the cafe. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
and then you guys approached me, and out of a sudden, I don't remember exactly what it was, but out of a sudden, I was feeling the energy of a past loved one of your friend, and there was something that I channeled. Like I was like, oh,
It was
but
actually
there's
about,
this.
I remember, it was something about her grandma or something with like
Mm,
sexually abused, something around that. And then yeah, this activated everything, and you channeled all the things for her, and then she felt completely seen. And it was crazy because we were literally like 2 hours before, like we were talking for 2 hours about that stuff.
Yeah, and you were like, I was there, and I don't know, I just had a feeling like I should share something. I
Mm.
shared it with her, and she was like, this is exactly what we were talking with Hannah a moment ago. Like, this is the answer to what we were talking about. This is like the confirmation. And then you sat down, like, we were talking there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, because she left. I was
Yeah.
going home, and then I was like I actually needed to sit down because my thigh was like, it's the way I can explain it is like this restless feeling as if I had
Mm,
worked out only with my right thigh,
hmm.
basically. And I was
Yeah.
like, she needed to go. And then I was like, I need to sit down. I can't even stand anymore. It's like this shaky feeling. And then we were into it. And then we were talking and talking, and then we ended up, I think I was ordering food, and then we ended up staying there for like another 3 hours. I don't know, in total for you, it's been like whatever, like 5 hours. But it was like the whole afternoon was just crazy. And then
Yeah.
I think it was actually the first time I think it was, yeah, where we channeled, and then I was completely like in this vision and like all these things. It was a potent day, potent energy,
And I
potent
think it
day.
was also the time when something about the sexual trauma
Yes.
activated within you,
Mm-hmm.
and we are coming back to that topic again.
Yeah.
It's because, you know, sexual traumas, from my experience, they have different layers. And some people
Mm.
say, oh, I didn't have any sexual trauma. But sometimes when you go deeper, you actually realize that the sexual trauma was not something that you experienced, but maybe something that your past loved ones experienced. And you hold it in your tissues and in your bones. It's like a trauma that's like ingrained in you. And sometimes you get scared of something, or you attract similar experiences not because you experienced it. It's not your reality, but it's somebody else's reality, because we are born from their own cells. Sometimes it is just something extremely tiny, extremely small, that we don't even realize. And maybe we'll record another episode about this, because I believe that so many people are impacted by sexual trauma. They don't even know and realize it. And then it's influencing them again and again and again, or in different parts of ways in their existence right now, in their
Mm.
reality. Sometimes it has a lot to do with our past lives. And when we do something, like when we enter the sexual trauma in the energetic field, it usually has like hundreds of layers. And it's
Mm.
crazy because there's no like it's like when I see the sexual trauma, there's just so much about this, and so many little experiences that relate to it, or that brought the situation up, that obviously it's all about like whenever it arises, whenever there is a trigger, as there must be an integration, release, self-reflection that needs to take place in order to release this baggage, or this part of this like conflict energetical baggage
Mm.
that we hold. So
Yeah.
we always like come back to the same thing
Yeah.
in this way or another. It's just that it's important to do the work again and again whenever
Yeah,
we feel like there
continuously.
is,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
something
I
missing.
did feel like it was a huge topic towards like the middle. It was, yeah, like it was one of the last weeks in Changu, and I did like we went to like I went to Chelsea, and I felt like it was very potent, and I did feel like maybe what it's gonna be addressed in the healing, like in the healing retreat I went to, but actually none of it. Like there was completely other stuff coming up, and so I already felt like this is not finished business, you know, like obviously
Yeah,
like it comes again, but it was like this huge thing that was open, and I knew that there was something because I felt it so intensely for the first time. Actually, for me, I think it was actually this conversation with my other friend that just activated for me this feeling of, oh, I can even really pin it down to my thigh, because before that I'd never had a feeling like, oh, I feel a trauma here, or I feel like tension
mm-hmm.
here. And this was the first time for me to experience, oh, this is literally in my thigh. And it came up like so many times. And I even went to another healer, and we resolved something else, like another trauma, basically. Um, but this root thing, I think where it all stems from, and what we activated maybe today, also with the girl and the stuff and man, um, I still felt like there was more. There was more.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, like you cannot force it, and it comes, and you need to give it time. There needed to
yeah,
be some integration time. And yeah, I feel like now it's the time to enter that pond again. Because over
yeah.
the last months, I
Mm.
was more like, you know, living day-to-day life. And because in Bali, everything is so potent and so like thing after thing after thing after thing every day for you and me. And then you go up to normal life. And now I feel like, ooh, it's open. The door is open
Yeah.
again.
You know what I feel? I think we should record another podcast episode about masculine and feminine, because
Ooh,
the last podcast we finished on, we had some experiences, and we maybe will keep you guys updated.
yeah.
There was never an
There was
update.
never an update.
Yeah. And this topic, like, we're not gonna lie, but it was very triggering for many people. So,
Yeah, definitely.
and whatever is triggering, it is healing for us and for the other person. So it would be nice to bring it up because obviously these episodes are here to inspire, to heal, to maybe awaken something, because whatever we are doing, like between me and you, it's influencing those that are listening to it or watching it, because they
Yeah.
come into our energy field. And maybe this was supposed to be this way because somebody is supposed to watch it and they will resonate with that story even more than we resonated it
Yeah.
with it, you know, because I got a feeling and I got a sense of like this little girl, she represents many things for many people. It's different when you channel it something for one person, but it's different when you channel it for one person, but people are involved because they relate to it in this way or another.
Yeah, for a
And
collective.
exactly, for the collective. So if there is a maybe a person that will resonate with it, maybe even more, and will see themselves in the story, maybe they could reach out to us and share their
Mm,
experience or
mm, totally. Yeah.
comment.
It was an exciting journey to say the least.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to like I didn't expect that. I mean, I had no expectations in general, but yeah, it was also for me very interesting because we pick, I mean, yeah, we know we are connected, but we pick up and like it's still fascinating to me that, you know, I think also for people to watch that, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to put into it, but to be able to see that we, you know, we sense the same things. And it's like, oh, for me, this girl is like, I don't know, happy and whatever, but I see the horror movie. It's like we pick up the same things because it's like the same energy, basically.
Mm,
And it was actually also fascinating to me because, like, ooh, and I felt it so much, like this energy. And yeah, it's just also a reminder that you don't like it's within all of us. We can all feel, we can all tune into energies. This is nothing just like, oh, they can do it or whatever. And because I
yeah.
feel like this is pretty new to people and it's so cool that we have it on video to see and yeah, to see to be I mean, this is such a special recording because normally these readings are very private. No one wants to be like, you know,
Yeah.
recorded like that. I mean, I'm, you know me, I'm an open book, but it's a very special insight to how you work,
Yeah.
how a session looks like, what can come up, and also how to integrate it because, you know, it's like it didn't. The story was like probably from a past life, but it has its strings into my life, so it does affect us, and
Mm.
yeah, it's
And
just
I think it will be beautifully seen how we are like our mimics, the way
mm-hmm,
because you had your eyes closed, but
mm-hmm,
sometimes I was opening them up because I had to, like I had to move the energy. But whenever like I don't know, I was holding my stomach and then you said something, oh, I feel sick now. So it's crazy how you can see it, that we don't see each other, like we don't see each other, but again, like our body tells more, the energy tells more. We are in the same field, we are working through whatever is like in the field together.
mm-hmm,
So it
mm-hmm.
will be beautiful to watch it once again and see those
Yeah,
little moments of,
totally.
of connection,
Yeah.
and how amazing it is, because some people may say, oh, you guys know each other, or just like you could set it up. Like there's no way you can set it up. There's no
Wow.
way you can set it up. Like I've held more than 1,000 private sessions, and I went through like so many different experiences. And there is like, I can tell you guys, there's no way you can set it up. Sometimes I am even shocked how these things are possible, how I may know something that I don't even know the person, like the your friend that we met in Changul, at
Yeah.
this cafe. I was the first time I saw her, I didn't even know her name.
Yeah.
And I just out of a sudden I just tell her about her grandma and whatever like happened. And she's like, yeah, like of course.
Yeah.
And it's just like fascinating how everything can be done, and that it
Yeah.
can exist.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
just
like
like this one little example, I don't know if it's on the recording or because it stopped during the session. And it was still when I was looking to the other direction, I was like, this feels like giving birth. And then you said, I think you need to breathe like a woman who is giving birth. And I was
giving
like,
birth.
I literally just thought that. It's just so
Yeah,
crazy because sometimes you think something, then you say it, or vice
yeah,
versa. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, to me, it's just so special and just like, Yeah, the way I respond is always just, of course. It's not even like, oh, anymore. It's just like, of course, with this big smile on my face. It's just like, of course.
Just the message.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So this is how a session looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see. I'm gonna see how much I can
yeah.
put into it. Yeah,
And
to
if
watch.
if anyone is interested to work to do more inner healing work, I am available as well, and I have the one-on-one mentorship. So if someone is happy to explore themselves, look into their potential, their lessons, what they came here to do, if they are struggling with relationships or money or anything like that, the space is to explore, to see what is in there,
Mm,
and to heal it, to elevate people into the best versions of themselves. And we will definitely do more um, readings and maybe healing sessions as well,
mm,
because this one was special. It was different. I could feel it definitely, but it was the way it was supposed to be. I say things
mm.
happen the way they are supposed to happen. So
Totally. Yeah.
okay,
So thank you so much for the
thank you so
session.
much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like this, but like you said, no expectations. Everything can come up. And now I feel even more like more.
You feel relief, right?
Yeah, I did. And yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm actually, it's also important to see, like you can maybe you can say something to that, how it's unfolding over the next days. Sometimes the integration phase can, I don't know, can be from days to like weeks or whatever. And how, yeah, like some shifts within you can shift the environment, like people talking to you, I don't know, like for me, maybe, on a dating app or whatever. And because it was related obviously to men and stuff. So I'm interested to see. I'm gonna journal about it. Not today because it's already very late, but definitely gonna. The integration phase is very important. That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
And I think I would suggest you to really pay attention to your thigh
Mm-hmm.
and any kind of triggers that trigger anger,
Mm-hmm.
frustration,
Mm-hmm.
even rage. There is something about rage. I know it's a big word, but
Yeah.
there's something about it. Even
Yeah.
when I say that there's something being released. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely see that. See how things unfold, because this was definitely an activation for you. So
Mm.
things will start happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can keep people updated on
I
it.
will. I will. How the rage is going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
see. Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening and for watching. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or Claudia. And yeah, we're happy to hear from you. Bye bye.
Bye. The last thing. How is this guy? Who's this guy?
His name
I
is,
need to be updated, okay?
well, it's this. I've only been texting with him for a few days, like 2, 3 days. I just matched with him on Hinge.
You know what I feel in you? It's a big topic, and I kind of feel like it's a perfect topic for a podcast. It's like we
Mm,
would do like just a conversation and and the reading, like kind of
mm-hmm,
like our conversations that we have, just
mm-hmm.
to explore this topic, because I kind of feel like you should just like let go all of these men right now and just
Same.
really focus on yourself, because your
Mm,
energy is leaking
mm,
for them, like trying to get their attention, settling for less that you deserve. Like you could be doing so much, so many different things, like so many better things than just like losing your energy on them. Like I'm just
mm.
like very honest because I can
Yeah,
feel it
yeah,
in your
yeah.
energy field.
Mm.
Like it's just like yeah, that's what I feel like. Like yeah.
But that's funny
You-
because I actually feel the same, and I actually wanted to, like, I'm actually in this energy of like, oh, come on, just fuck off. Just like, I don't even want to text with you. And then, but then I matched with someone, and then we started texting because it's always like this. I want to delete it, and then someone shows up. Probably, I mean, obviously, it needed to happen for this session. But I'm actually in the energy that you just described of just like, I have so many things I could do instead of just texting with these men.
Yeah.
And yeah, wasting
Definitely,
energy.
and I feel like you should focus on what do you want from these men? Why do you really wanting them in your life? Like, what is that you are not giving yourself that you want from them? Like looking at them as a mirror. That's
Yeah.
like, yeah, just do it. Just do this one exercise. Just this practice, journal about it. Like, why do I want them? Like, what exactly deeply am I looking in them that I don't give myself right now or that I miss right now?
But what if it is masculine energy or like masculine, not even masculine energy, more like, I think we talked about it in the last call, like connection to a masculine energy. Yeah. Or a connection to a man.
But what exactly? Connection to what? What do they represent? Wait, because there is like 1 minute. The video is
Oh,
gonna end.
okay. Yeah.
Let me call you on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Like 5 sessions.